Guys, welcome to another video. Hey guys, welcome to another video. I don't know, trying to reenact other YouTubers. What's up, everybody? Throwing gang signs and stuff. Not that I would do that. Who knows? Maybe that'll spice up my next videos. You know. But anyway, today is my last video of the week before I travel to Japan. Having fun, doing my art show. Maybe I'll live stream my art show. Didn't think about that. It's last week. I'll probably live stream it, see what's going on, of course including an actual video of my journey again. So stay tuned for my Adventures in Japan Part 2, because I think Part 1 has been explained. So while you guys are in tune right now, which I see right now, one left. Oh, okay. So just one person. I just want to say thank you for joining in. If you're only one person or two people, hopefully in the future I can have more people join in, because we can chat, we can talk, we can say what we're thinking and join in the conversation. Because as a YouTuber, I want to join in as many people as I can to grow the channel and also allow your input, see what I can film and what I can do. And who knows, maybe I can have some of you guys featured in my video. I recently just saw the new Avengers 3 movie, and I gotta say that movie was amazing. So if you haven't seen Avengers 3, The Infinity War, you should go check it out. I'm not gonna give you too much spoilers, because I think every other YouTuber has given you spoilers and what happened. But pretty much, I think it's gonna set up a lot. Oh yeah, it was fire. Yes, triple OG. Yeah, it was fire. I think I don't know, like everything that's tied in so far in the movie has worked perfectly. You know, Marvel, I would say, has truly mastered the art of their cinematic universe. Their comics are okay, but their movies are amazing. I I hope DC can like take note of that and make better movies. So yes, and actually, after watching Infinity War, I was very excited to go back into Marvel again and read the comics, because I haven't been in the comic world for so long, so I've lost touch of what's really happening, and it made me revisit some of the Infinity Gauntlet story. It made me visit some of like the Guardians of the Galaxy. It even made me go back and read the upcoming movie that's coming out, Deadpool. So I've been downloading and reading and trying to get up to speed again what's going on. I think Captain Marvel will be a good setup for it. Though I don't think she can truly beat Thanos, but I think she will be a great contender for Thanos. I still want to see like a Fantastic Four like somehow in this movie. I don't know, it's weird, but I think Fox is like not gonna let go of their characters, and I also believe that they also need to reboot Fantastic Four again. But I had a thought, like I would like to see Galactus fighting Thanos or something like that, but that's just my idea or thought. I think the setup for the film is going to be great and whatnot. What else did I see recently? I said that's all I watched. That's the only movie I've seen thus far. I think I've been watching a lot more TV as usual. I watched or am watching Westworld. I think Westworld is a really amazing show. Season 2 is amazing. I'm pretty sad that Atlanta last episode is over. I think it's gonna set up pretty nicely for season 3. Danny Glover has done an amazing job on the series, and I'm excited to see the Han Solo film. Though a lot of people are kind of like, I don't know about a Han Solo film, but I'm pretty excited for it. It's nice to see that they're finally getting back into Star Wars, and they finally are making a little bit better films and expanding on the universe, because I feel like Star Wars needs to be expanded, but also they need to tell more stories from different points of views from different characters. I think it will broaden the fan base, but also it would give new insight to what Star Wars was really like. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I mean, I also like Star Trek too. So some people are like, I'm a Star Trekkie, but I like both only because I grew up in a household where you either were a Star Trek fan or a Star Wars fan. My mother's a Star Wars fan. My dad is a Star Trekkie fan. So there's a lot of clashing going on. But I like both because they both tell amazing stories and they both add flavor to the science fiction genre. I mean, in terms of movies, a lot of people disagree. People are saying like, well, Marvel and it's like killing the movie industry. These comic book movies are killing the movie industry. They're like not really adding any significance to it, and I disagree. I think it's a wonderful thing to see that Marvel is making the movie industry come alive again. To be honest with you, comic books is the way, or has been the way, for movies for a long time ago, but it has never been properly done. And now the fact that these comic book movies are doing really well, they actually have an interesting story, and a lot of amazing directors are directing these films. I think it's adding lots of impact to the movie industry. And right now, movie industry needs a lot of life, because they really don't have any ideas at this point. Though I am still a big fan of like originality in the movie industry, like original movies and things like that. But I feel like comic books, the fact they're making good movies and they're actually doing these films is wonderful. In the future, I would like to see a lot more comics into movies, and even go as far as mangas into movies. Ghost in the Shell, no. I thought Ghost in the Shell, I mean, visually it was a good movie, but in terms of as a movie a whole, no, I didn't pretty much like it. I still like the animated film. I would like to see a Cowboy Bebop movie, though that's not a manga, it's an anime. Or I would like to see Akira. Maybe Christopher Nolan directs Akira. Actually, that would be a good director. Christopher Nolan does Akira, because it does have or Ripley Scott, or Ripley Scott. I don't know, the guy who did Aliens. I would like him to direct Akira. Actually, that would be a perfect fit for him because he's done movies like Aliens and Blade Runner. For him to do a movie like that, I think it would be a perfect fit for him. Maybe Christopher Nolan and produces it, and Ripley Scott, because they're both British directors and producers. So I would like to see them do a take on that. Another manga, I mean, no, not Naruto. I think Naruto could be nice as a live. No, I don't see Naruto as a live action film. That would be weird. That would be strange. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Dragon Ball Z, they done that before. It didn't work so well. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other famous mangas that could, maybe One Punch Man, I don't know, make it to a live action film. But it's hard to, when it comes to Japanese comics, it's a lot harder for them to make films because of, I guess maybe because of the cultural differences. I mean, Japanese comics have a lot more cultural differences than American comics, so it's harder to translate into film. And a lot of people, I mean, even though mangas are a popular thing in the States, there's still a general population that still are not familiar with a lot of manga characters. Essay, probably be in certain people. Hi, yes, hi, pros, and another. Nice to meet you. Right now, I'm talking about mangas or comic books that can make it to movies. Yo, I would like to see a well, I'm trying to think, Cowboy Bebop and Akira, maybe Appleseed into a live action film. Many people probably don't know what Appleseed is. I think it's the same person who created Ghost in the Shell. I don't remember. Heck, a Sailor Moon. make a live action Sailor Moon movie. I think that'd be cool. Voltron, Gundam, maybe I don't know. Uh, I'm trying to think of other. If you guys have any like ideas or any like mangas or like animes that could be making the film, let me know. I'm probably missing out a bunch. My brain right now is fried because it's still morning, so I'm trying to like gather my thoughts. But I still think that manga or mangas, I should manga. It's a lot of treasure troves in there where I think they can make good quality movies out of, if they have the right directors. It seems like they never really get the right directors for these type of things. But I feel like in the future that might be another booming industry is live action films off of mangas and stuff. Another thing I was thinking about is cartoons that could be made into live action films. I was thinking maybe like a Johnny Quest or like He-Man, Master of the Universe. They did a He-Man in the 80s, but it's cheesy. But a He-Man, a remake of He-Man, or Thundercats, or maybe Popeye. Yes, a remake of Popeye. Actually, the Popeye one wasn't too bad. The one with Robin Williams. I thought that was a good movie. The soundtrack was amazing. I think a remake would be nice. But then again, they probably would do like a 3D live action film. Or 3D film. Or 3D animated film. That's usually the way it goes. Which it wouldn't be a bad thing if it was 3D animated either. But who would do it? Who would create it? Maybe Sony Pictures? I don't know. I feel... What's another one? The other day I don't know, many people might not know this, but Hanna-Barbera did a cartoon show called The Herculoids. If you don't know that, you should check it out. Herculoids were kind of like Thunder, like it's like Conan the Barbarian meets like Fantastic Four kind of thing. They had like a team of like these, I don't know, weird, strange, like it was an ape, it was a rhino. It took place in like, I don't know, like science. It's like science fiction meets like prehistoric dinosaur age, and I think that would be an awesome movie to make because it's got interesting characters, it's got an interesting story to tell, and you don't really see many films like that combine like, I don't know, like prehistoric technology with science fiction. But Herculoids would be a good film. If you don't know Herculoids, check it out. Johnny Quest, I said again, I think that would be actually Johnny Quest would be a good live action film because you have science fiction with like an actual action type film or action type cartoon. I would see that as a live action. Not Flintstones. I mean, Flintstones would be, they've done Flintstones already. I think not Scooby Doo. Maybe like Quick Draw Madraw. I don't know, Quick Madraw. I don't know. Snagglepuss. I don't know. Hanna-Barbera. I don't know. American cartoons are a bit interesting. Maybe a Family Guy movie. Think about that. They already did Simpsons movie. They're actually working on a sequel to the Simpsons movie. But a Family Guy, like a not live, but actual movie. That would be nice. Family Guy's still popular, I think. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up lately. Maybe they could make a Samurai Jack live action film. Who knows? I think Hollywood now with like Marvel cartoons or Marvel comics being good with movies, I think Hollywood will start looking more in depth with actual fictional characters and making movies out of them. But realizing that they actually need to make a good movie, not some like throwaway movie. Like, oh, we got these characters here, let's just make them a movie about that. In the future, I would hope to see that they refix Fantastic Four. Because I actually believe that one of the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, is part of the Fantastic Four, actually could have been in the Infinity War. Maybe replacing Hulk as the person that tells the team that, hey, Thanos is coming. You guys need to fight this guy. Because in the comics, he was. In the original comics, Civil Server was the guy who was like the messenger who told everybody that, hey, Thanos is. But for some, for some reason, Fox is not gonna let go. But I think it will happen maybe soon. I think Disney would just end up buying the rest of the Marvel property. Yeah, a lot of people have been. I think Disney buying up Marvel. I think it's odd. I think, but it's work and it's working. And if you really think about it, it does blend in quite nicely what they got going on. So yes, but I think in the future, I think they should also look into Japanese comics and Japanese cartoons and make live action film for them. Though they did live action film for some of them, but they're not that great. I think they need to really flesh out a good director, good story, good production in order for it to make it happen. It only needs one. They only need one good film. Ghost in the Shell was not one of them. I stick with the cartoons. Maybe Cowboy Bebop. I think Cowboy Bebop as a live action film would be a success if they can find a good director, if they can find a good producer, and you probably keep attached with the original writers and the people who created the show, and to use them as input for the Americanized version of it. A lot of people suggest that Keanu Reeves could play Spike Spiegel, which actually would be a perfect fit. I mean, he's played John Wick, which those movies actually are pretty good. I could see him playing Spike Spiegel. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know anyone else who could play Spike Spiegel. If you know anybody, let me know. But I think in the distant future, I think Japanese comics will be the next wave. And especially where I live in China, Japanese comics are very popular. And Japanese animation is actually quite popular here in China, despite the whole tension between China and Japan. Just to see Hollywood, and also, knowing the fact that there is a huge Asian population, China and the whole of Asia is now the new industry for Hollywood. A majority of big bucks that come to Hollywood is from China. I mean, Infinity Wars has done like 200 to 300 million off the gate in the last couple days. Black Panther was a huge phenomenon here in China. And for a black character to be shown predominantly in Asia, it's a big deal, because a lot of black characters and just black people in general are not necessarily represented either in a positive way or just never given a spotlight. And just to have Black Panther do so successful in China, it's now opening a door to allow other people of color to be represented very well here in Asia and have a chance to shine, which is a great thing. I think no matter what you think about Black Panther, I think it's a good progressive way of saying, look, black people, we can no longer be negatively representative. We also have a voice, we have stories to tell, and there are a lot of superheroes, a lot of characters, a lot of people who are colored that can make great and awesome films and can be in awesome films. And so I feel like, I hope in the future there'll be more people in color in films. And so I think doing movies with Japanese comics and with Japanese animation making to live action, it will also open up the doors for an Asian representation, and also have people who are also in Asia have a story to tell and also be successful in. So, and China is a huge market too as well. So if they did a live action movie off of like Conan, not Conan the Barbarian, but Conan, there's a character who's a detective, Conan the Detective. They made a live action film with that and they do successful then. I mean, that opens more doors for Hollywood to do more films based off anime and manga, like Gundam. But Gundam would be harder to do though, because there's so many universes in Gundam. Like which Gundam are they gonna do? Actually, they should just start with the original. With what's his name? I forgot the guy's name who was in the original Gundam. I forgot the guy's name. Oh my gosh, I know Charge in the original Gundam. I forgot what's the guy's name. I forgot the original hero in the original Gundam. They could make a movie off of that. Actually, Voltron could be an awesome live action film, like I said before. But many people in China don't know anything about Voltron. It's either Conan or Naruto. Or Shin-Chan, Crayon Shin-Chan, which is probably my most favorite animated show, Japanese show of all time. Crayon Shin-Chan, just the humor and like the art. It's so crude but so funny. And Fooly Cooly, they can make a movie off of that too. Pretty much anything. So yes, I think that would be an awesome thing in the future. I think Marvel comics, maybe Japanese comics. I think anything with cartoons or anything animated that's either American or Asian or whatever, I think Hollywood will probably pay more attention to that because now they're realizing, oh, this is making money and there's awesome stories to tell. It just comes down to director, and it comes down to producer and who's making these films. Because you can have a great idea, like we're gonna make a movie called Howard the Duck. Actually, they did a movie called Howard the Duck, and actually it was okay. Or we're gonna make a movie about centipedes or something like that, and then they get like the worst director, because he has one vision and the studio has one vision. So you have to work together. But anyway, enough talk about that. Let's talk about other things. Unless you guys want me to continue talking about this. So yes. But yeah, I will be going back to Japan. This is my last video of the week before I go back. And I'm excited for it. I'm hoping in the future I will be able to do more art shows in Japan. I'm hoping in the future I can collaborate with other artists. And also I have an idea, but I have things that I want to achieve as an artist there. And I have certain things that I want to accomplish. Because there's certain things I've been working on for years. I've been grinding for so long. And the ability to interact and work with other people will allow me to step my level up a little higher. And to finally let my ideas come to light. And that's one thing, like, a lot of people don't realize is that some people have been grinding for so long. It's not like one day it's like, hey, I made it. They've been grinding for so long. And a lot of us are in that mode right now. And the objective is don't give up and don't try to stop yourself from gaining what you want to gain. Always push forward. I mean, I've had successes, I had failures, I've had obstacles, I still have obstacles to this day. Whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on doing art shows, whether it be trying to make it. It doesn't come easy. But for me, the goal is just to keep trying, keep working hard. And for me, it's always about opening doors, but also making your own door. A lot of people want others to hold the door for them. Can you hold the door for me? But sometimes you just have to make your own door. And sometimes you have to build it for you to come in. And then other people can hold it for you. Now they realize, oh, you need help. We will help you out. And success doesn't necessarily come with your own. Some people would help you along the way too, which I've been thankful for. I've had people who've helped me along the way. And I've had people who actually try to sabotage my way. Either stealing money from me or telling other people, oh, you shouldn't have this guy or you shouldn't work with this guy. I still get that to this day. Oh, you shouldn't be doing videos with this guy. You should don't. He's nobody. But people don't realize that if they just look at my resume and things I've achieved, things I've done so far, they'd be like, well, this guy, he's actually done things. He's actually been in shows. He's been in magazines and newspapers. And that's one thing that I like to tell people is don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to go in certain areas where you wouldn't think you can make it in. A lot of people get comfortable, which is okay. But for me, you have to at least try to experiment with other things and see where it goes. I didn't think so. You just have to just believe in yourself, and you always have to just push forward. So I'm almost done with this live streaming for today. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is my last week for the next video, and I will post videos when I'm in Japan. And I will post probably 1 or 2, maybe 3 live streams while I'm there. Maybe I'll pick a location and maybe do a live stream there. I don't know yet. I'll be in Shinjuku, but maybe I'll live stream somewhere from there. Maybe from Godzilla. It's a Godzilla building. Who knows? If I could get better connection than I am here. I had to start over like 3 times because my internet is just wonky. You know, internet's a bit wonky here in Asia sometimes. So I hope you guys take care for the rest of the day, or if you're going to sleep, or if this is your end of the day. I hope you guys have a great next day, and always believe in yourself, and always stick to what you believe in, and work hard at what you want to achieve in. And I see you guys in the next one. Peace.